Good evening, everyone. This is Bremster, and my goal for tonight is basically to finish the campaign and see how I go with that. Maybe I'll be able to, maybe I won't. We'll see how I go. So after I finished streaming last night, I found a new comment on one of the videos, which was like, "Whoa, dude, everyone's playing PoE too. Who cares about Last Epoch?" I was like, I do. I care about Last Epoch. I'm having a lot of fun playing Last Epoch. Ooh. Temple rooftops, that's where I need to go. Yeah, I care about Last Epoch. And my streams last for ages. People come back. I still get views on my streams from, like, hey Keith, from games I played over a year ago. So, you know. Path of Exile won't be new in a year. This stream will still exist. I'm doing well. I've had a very weird day. Today was a day where lots of stuff broke at work. Lots of stuff broke big time at work. And I was called into a lot of meetings to try and fix a lot of problems, which is part of my job description. And when it happens, I tend to be pretty good at it. Once work was over, I solved a whole bunch of really nice Sudoku, which were recorded and will go up on the channel soon. So starting tonight, there's going to be a new Sudoku U series. And after the new Sudoku U series, there will be
Destroy. You do something against us.
a new special series. Terra's Path. Lots of health. Minions, 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 minions. Don't care. Don't care. Really don't care. Challenge this dude. Including a new Rune of Ascendance. Excellent.
I cannot do that.
Health regen and void res, maybe. Ward retention and cold res is probably good. That's potentially good for the other build. Ward retention and cold res. I'm going to swap those out, I think. Hey, Daydream. Yeah, I mean, I've had discussions about why I will return to PoE when I'm comfortable with a couple of things. I had this discussion, I think it was in the last stream I played last night, which is I am incredibly uncomfortable with the if you die, you lose, even after you kill the boss, you lose everything mechanic. Incredibly uncomfortable with it. And I know the developers have said that they don't want to change it, but the feedback on it has been huge. And I'm going to give it some time. I'm not expecting it over the holidays to see what the developers do about all of this negative feedback. I'm really glad you're enjoying it. So what class are you playing? Because a friend of mine is playing a witch and they're coasting through it. I was playing a warrior and I was not. So obviously they do not have their balance. You look at streamers like, I think it was Asmon, who was like re-rolled to a more powerful class and has been saying it's not that hard after he re-rolled to basically the meta class. So I figure there's other games I want to play. This is one of them. They'll get my time when the underlying issues that I think are a problem have been addressed. Not necessarily changed, addressed.
I cannot do that.
Cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it. How did you find the ascendancies? And for people watching in future, I'm engaging with someone in chat who's talking about PoE 2, which is fine.
Destroy them.
Save me.
Yeah, I won't go into the spiel again of why I think it's a huge problem and why I think the developers have made the decision to have items vanish on death, but I will ask anyone who sees this, think about why you think it's been implemented the way it has. Why would you put that into the system?
Fighting. Destroy them.
Yeah, I heard that was happening. That is definitely one of the improvements that I was looking forward to.
I cannot do that.
Lowly peasant. Pathetic.
All of this gold, and I can't pick any of it up. Interesting. Pretty much everyone I know has said you want to play Titan. Now, the interesting thing for me has been trying to stay abreast of the situation without trying to learn any of the game mechanics, because I'm not wanting to learn any of the game mechanics. Okay, so my next point is still into Dragon Breath, I think it is. And I have a skill point to spend. Why am I getting so many more skill points in? No, I'm not. I'm a little behind. Is Focused Frost, which I have 2 points in already, so it's this one. Okay. I mean, I'm glad that more of them are playable. I haven't looked at the ascendancies at all. As I said, I've been trying to keep abreast of the situation without looking too much at how the systems work. So some of the updates have been like, it means you don't have to do this anymore. And it's like, I didn't even realize that was a thing. So, you know, I'm picking up a bit by osmosis. Fire resistance and elemental resistance would be good for this build. It's already at the maximum tier of fire res, but the elemental resistance would give me some more. I'd lose some lightning, but I'd gain some elemental, so that may not suck too much. So let's see if I can forge this into something good. So I want my Glyphs of Hope. On this, I think I want intelligence. Oh, crap. But if I add intelligence to this, that didn't go great. I add elemental resistance. And again, ooh, that hurt. That kind of bricked it. The Glyph of Hope did nothing. I am going to say that did not work and shatter it and hope I get a better hat.
Fools.
No worries, thank you for the like and please enjoy Path of Exile. I want people to have the best possible time with whatever game they are playing.
Fighting me is
I cannot do that.
Why?
Probably not. I don't think that's actually very good.
Were you hoping to find Majessa human? Here is your death.
Save me.
It's the Belial fight.
Save me.
Pathetic. Enough. Orbis, aid me. Nothing can stop me. Nothing.
Can't stop me now. Don't stop me. There's nothing a good time. Having a good time. There's the room of the final boss fight.
What do you think you're doing, my pitiful vessel maiden?
I am breaking the cycle. I refuse
Oh no, how's she gonna ride anywhere?
sacrifice.
Disgraceful. Rage.
What are the odds that I made that exact joke every other time?
This is not rage. For millennia, the vessel maidens have died so you could live. Now feel the unending abyss of their despair.
What are you doing?
She's making purple.
Why don't you show our guest the torment that now fills you?
What's happening? Get
Purple.
out of my mind.
Now I do remember this is a multi-phase boss fight and I expect to fail it.
I cannot do that.
This is your doom. Foul insect! Foul insect!
I cannot do that.
Be gone!
I cannot do that.
This is your doom.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Foul insect! No! Get out of my mind! Get out!
Next phase.
I cannot do that.
Was that it for loot? No. But that was. I got another singularity. It's a very singular singularity.
You must stop this. I promise you. This
would be so much easier if you had died with her. No matter. I can still take... You think this is all... This would be so much easier if you had died with her.
So you said.
No matter. I can still take what I need.
So now I'm heading for the end of time.
Welcome back. I missed the Epoch. She drew back. Give. No. Farewell, traveler. Stay safe.
Oh, yes?
Do you feel it?
Farewell.
Not in public.
They're mine.
And they call it a mine.
I cannot do that.
We'll cruise you. Dead. You. You're not going anywhere. Looks like
What brings you here? Farewell.
So now I'm heading for the end of time. We need to figure out which amulets are actually good for this build and pay attention to.
Cannot do that.
Oh dear.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. Fools.
Okay. More shards, experience. Yeah, let's do this one. Maybe.
I cannot do that.
Mana and freeze rate per stack of chill. No. Again, no, no, and no. And those. Probably not. Definitely not. Okay. Rare enemies, 35% increased health. Enemies heal, 20% increased item rarity, and 16% increased experience. Cool.
I cannot do that.
There's a frozen eye for me. Oh. They've definitely made it the spires aren't as bad. You can actually stop and loot now.
Fools!
The spell cold damage is good, but volcanic orb is kind of useless, and that's too large, so I'm going to make that go away. Now, this one. Movement speed and cooldown recovery speed with less armor. Cooldown recovery speed's pretty... Oh, for evade. Oh, I don't know. The movement speed is nice. I lose some elemental and physical resistance, which I don't think I want to do. I need to start building things up now. Now, 70% freeze rate multiplier and 102% on the gold. So my cold damage goes down a little, but my freeze rate multiplier goes up by a little. I'm going to say no for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to the stash. And I'm going to say this one. Oh, this is hats and boots. So if I do this, does that go into hats and boots? It does. Haha. I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to come down here. At some point I need to do my idols better. My idols are definitely not sorted correctly. But we're making progress. I'm going to feel like I'm not getting any loot now, but Hang on. Physical damage, mana, poison res, and chance to shock on hit, no. Block chance, no.
I cannot do that.
Onium, health regen and lightning res, maybe? No. Probably not. No. Glad I checked the shrine.
I cannot.
Yes?
Making progress, taking names. Minion health challenge, okay, fine. Slay enemies to lure out an ambush. Bricked. My void resistance would go up, I think. I'd lose some void decay threshold, which I'm not a fan of. So I'm just going to shadow it. Okay. Well, look at those ones, though. Are not prepared. Gracious.
I cannot do that.
Now I just need to not die. Oh, good God. Are these things just coming forever? Oh, good fucking God. I just want to loot. Hmm. Maybe?
am not either.
This is crazy how much stuff I'm getting.
You're dead.
In this direction now. Okay, that was some stuff. So that is for selling. That is for selling.
Yes.
That is for selling.
Take care.
Okay, now. That is potentially for later. Ooh. I'm going to try that and see what it becomes. Oh, I didn't mean to go in. I meant to go and visit the observatory. Increased spell crit, 40, doubled if you have over 300 max mana, which I don't yet. So what I do is I'll try and, I might look at this later, but if I shift click on that, that should put it there, which it did, which is cool. But what I want to do is I want to travel to the observatory. So Eric, how are you doing? I had so many good puzzles recorded today. Oh, so hang on. The one I'm doing is Fall of the Outcasts. Death of Boss. Yeah, let's try that one. Hey, Butterfly. Yes, so new Sudoku U coming out in a couple of hours. Thank you for joining us, Butterfly. I know this is not your sort of thing to watch. At least I can't remember that it is. Interesting thing that people may find. So I got a contact from a game company today. This was not for Bremster Puzzles. This was for Bremster Games, saying that they saw me play Tower Full of Cats and would I like, and they basically just sent me a Steam key for their Find Cats game, which looks cool. Attunement. That's not great. Bremster Puzzles gets like sponsorship deals and stuff offered all the time, and I always decline them. But to be sent a game key for Bremster Games is... It's happened before, but not like that. Like people who've I'm like a lone developer and I've developed a game and, you know, would you be prepared to take a look? But not someone who's like got a game that's got like a few thousand sales behind it. Oh, cool, Butterfly. I'd seriously considered playing it tonight, but I didn't think I've had a day at work. I've had a day of problem solving and like explaining and everything. And I then solved 6 or 7 really good Sudoku on camera, and I wanted a brain off. I wanted... Can my brain be off now, please? These look good. Physical and necrotic resistance are things that I'm struggling with. Ooh. I might look at that one. So that's fulfilled a couple of prophecies, I think. There's my arena key. That I don't want. So I can come over here and I can shift right click on the key and it will have gone straight into the keys tab. That is so cool. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Transfer materials. Now, that. Increased spell crit doubled if you have over 300 mana. I'll put that in the stash. Now this one. This is going to be really good for my resistances, which I need to get up. Now the void penetration is absolutely crap. So the thing I want to say is, and I don't have void penetration shards. So what I do is I put this into here, and I should have a journal for this. Do I have a journal for this? I don't. I should make a journal for this at some point, but what I want to do is put into my filter, add rule, show, emphasize any items with void penetration. So if I get any items with Void Pen, oops. Probably not, actually.
Fools!
Felinae does real-life cross-stitch and has a ball with it. Interesting. Huh. It's hiding those now unless they're purple. I can kind... Oh. Ah, I see. I think. Right. Oops. Still going up in attunement,
Yes.
so...
Take care.
Yeah, I don't have useful skills.
Don't lose your way.
Being a not very good YouTuber is not a great life skill.
cannot.
Fools.
I probably want to change the priority on my filters, but like this.
Fools.
I could be wrong. Wait. No, I get offered sponsorship on one, which I refuse, and I got a free game key worth, I think when I checked the game, it was $2.30. And, which, you know, I still think it's cool. Crime on Rizhelka streets. Kemet turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Our poor mage Kemet.
Make it fast.
Increased void damage. This thing just keeps getting worse, doesn't it? I can't complain too much. I really lucked out with the offhand. You kind of get used to it. I could make a filter to make a lot of it go away, but I did that last time and I felt I went too overboard. So I'm kind of doing it in my head. So I could make a filter that hides the stuff that's not useful to me, and I probably will keep improving my filter. I honestly feel that one of the reasons I stopped enjoying this game for a while was I made my filter too strict, and I felt like I wasn't actually achieving anything. Where's the Imperial Commander? Yeah, that didn't take long, did it? So, if we come up here, I put that ring back on. I put the key into my stash. I'll come over here. What have you got for me? Some shards. Great. These numbers are going up to a point where I'm not as stressed. And let's try the boss. It's boss time! Gold drop rate, 5% increased experience. That's the one I want. So it wasn't as good a roll as I could potentially have got. But now, if I go here, I have 5%. Oh, actually, it's pretty good. It's a middle roll. So the fact that I got experience at all. It was about something. I think it was during this game when we were talking about Imperial something. It was like the Imperial... There was an Imperial... I think it was... There's a town, Imperial Sechma or something. It's like no one ever visits Metric Sechma. Or Majelka or something. That one though, ward on potion use and 3% damage. It's probably not great. Yeah, it's actually not great. The 3% damage is minimum. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, baby, and bye-bye, baby, bye-bye. Sell, sell, baby, and sell, sell, baby, sell, bye. Do, 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 do. Imprisoned spires. I have come the wrong way though, haven't I? It's okay, my ability to read a map is legendarily bad. Actually, it's pretty good.
Cannot do that.
Sentinel body armor does not help me. Void pen, area, health, chance to ignite. But the void pen was what I wanted, wasn't it? I can't remember why. But what I want to do is Rune of Removal. It's only got 2 ranks of void pen and I got them. I'm going to then shatter. Spider Silk Sash of Hope. Mana regen, lightning damage, cooldown, recovery speed, and void res. I am going to pick that up, and I'm going to put it into my final build tab. Then I'm going to come back here to my jewelry tab, and with one of these, it was that one, had void penetration, which I wanted to try and re-roll off. So I come to here, I clear that, and then I try and re-roll off that healing effectiveness. You know what? I would even prefer something better to that if I can. Nope. Ooh, so that's good. But I've used almost all of my potential, so let's upgrade cold damage, and that now, compared to my current one, it has lots more cold damage and spell damage. It has necrotic resistance, physical resistance, poison resistance, and void resistance. So if I equip this, my resistances go from meh to much better. My fire resistance is now my big problem. But what I can do is I can look here. Cold resistance, poison res, no. I can probably get some res out of that, but I'm okay right now. I can get some res out of that one. I think I'm getting rid of that. Even though it's good damage. Can't have all of these open at once. I want fire res if I can find it. So I go to all idols and I type fire resist. I've only got one thing with fire resistance. That's not good. But I do have elemental resistance. But I'll pick that one up. I'll put that back on. And then I'll see what I've got with... that one, I suppose. And now my resistances are better. Not great, but better. Hey, Chip.
I cannot do that.
Maybe those will be better. Don't get me wrong, I like the loot lizards for the amount of shards they drop, but they do seem to be very, very common. So, the one I'm running has 3 intelligence, great. Mana is better than vitality for this build. Increased armor. Armor is generally good. Not phenomenal for this build, but okay. Necrotic resistance. I'd lose void, cold resistance, ward decay threshold. There's the problem. I would lose ward decay threshold. And I am going to make this problem go away by shattering that thing. Right, great. Ow. 42 cold resistance? Wow. Do. This is a silly game and I'm having a lot of fun playing it right now.
Cannot do that.
Oops, I did that wrong.
Yes. Take care.
I am. What am I doing? I am in the Black Sun is where I am, I believe. the Black Sun. So let us go. I have a little bit of favour. So let's visit the observatory and see if I can pick up anything for the Black Sun. Black hole sun, won't you come and remember to spend my skill points? Actually, that was a mistake. Because I don't get the larger one. It'll be lesser destruction, I think. Okay. For Flame Ward, I want another point in Dilation, which I currently have 2 of. For Teleport, I want another point in Crystalline Passage. For Arcane Ascendance, I want a point in Unstable Energy. And for this, I want another point in Wandering Fog. And here, now having spent 10 points in Dragon Breath, Mana Well. Where is Mana Well? There. Increased mana. Mana spent gained as ward if I spend 3 points in it. I will absolutely be spending 3 points there then. That's what the guide tells me, and I agree with it. Okay. Now, I'm in the Black Sun. I don't want weapons really, unless they are unless they're unique scepters. Yeah, mine too after today. It's weird wearing the full headphones again. I've been using induction headphones for work now for a few days. And I also use them for like listening to podcasts and stuff now. And it's very weird going back to the full headphones. But I was sick to death of the work-provided headset keeping falling off my head, and it's got a cable on it, so I could never like walk away from my desk. And I've got some meetings that are really long, and particularly like today where I'm doing damage control and everything. If I wanted to get a drink or anything, even if I'm on mute, I couldn't walk away from my desk. But if I bend over or stand up, then they yoink on me because the cable's not very long. It's like, I'm sick of this. I want a set of comfortable headphones that will do the job for work. That will and I'd heard good thing about induction headphones. More potion slots, mana regeneration, which is already higher. Health, which is way higher. So what do these... Oh, I can't use it. It requires level 66, and I am level 63. What do these crafting materials do? So, destroys an item, I knew that one. Rerolls the values of affixes, great. Removes a random, right. Adds tier 1, yep. Rerolls all implicits on an item. That's good to have, and this is the one that creates a new one. Glyph of Hope, in case... So, Hope, when I have a chance, there's a chance of there being no cost, great. Glyph of Chaos, when I upgrade that, I get something different. Order modifies that when I upgrade, I keep the good roll. And Despair has a chance to seal an affix instead of upgrading it. So, for example, I could try and seal the mana regen. So how that works is I could potentially use a Glyph of Despair to try and seal... Oh, I can't do that. Let's just put this in the belts, because I've got a belts one. So if I do that, it should have gone into there, which it did. Great. Okay.
I cannot do that.
$2 LP. Except it's not actually good for me. So these are all going to be helms. Apparently not. That one gets shattered. That's going to get sold. They're going to get transferred. And that requires level 69, but is going to be good when I get there.
Fools!
There is a harbinger nearby. There it is. Bow's Anarchy again. Movement speed, coolstone there. Ward gain on kill, but flame ward. Challenge.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Yes. Take care.
I can show you. So these are in my, I think they're called induction headphones. That's what everyone who was talking to them about me call me. So these are the induction headphones I've got. I'm hoping you can see them. And I can't hear the game now. But the way they work is they don't cover the ear. The sound gets transmitted through the bones on the side of your head. So, like when I listen to these at quite high volume in the bedroom, I can hear all the sound and Felinae can't hear anything, even though she's sitting right next to me. Which is really cool. So using these in the bedroom at night is quite useful, and they're quite comfortable. So I found the best way to carry these is actually to wear them. I just pair them to my work laptop, and they've got a good microphone in them. And I just use these at work as my headset, and I just forget I'm wearing it. Unlike this thing, which was uncomfortable, fell off all the time, is cabled. Yeah, it's just a good little headset, and I'm really happy with it for the job it does. And I've used it for going for walks and stuff and listening to podcasts, and where previously when I was using effectively these, it would drown out the traffic noise and everything, whereas now I'm feeling way more aware of what's going on around me and everything, and they're really light and comfortable. They're really nice. I'm quite happy with them. But for gaming, I want something with way better sound quality, and that's these. And for recording Sudoku now, I'm using these, which is my backup set for these. I've got like 7 sets of I've gotten into headphones in a big way. It's a nerdy thing to get into, but whatever. Increased item rarity, experience gained. Let's go for it. Yeah, I'm really happy with them. Some people don't like them. I wasn't sure if I would, but Felinae, who suffers from motion sickness, who's had trouble with headphones, has read a bunch of reviews on them, and half of the reviews say they make
I cannot.
motion sickness way worse, and the other half say they're really good for motion sickness. So now that I've got a pair, even though they're the wrong size for her, she might try it at some point for a bit and see how it goes. No. Okay, get rid of those. I want to... Cold damage and lightning damage at the maximum range. I will take that. Yeah, who knows? I mean, if she does find them good, it's... Why did I do that? If she does find them good, it's just going to mean more money spent. Hooray! Oh, it's a primalist idol. Goodbye. Melee, crit strike, chant... Yeah, that goes away. Spell damage. I'm going to shatter that and see what I get. 4 spell damage shards. Now, this one looked interesting to me, though I did just upgrade... Because area damage for skills and necrotic resistance, I'm going to put that aside as maybe something I will need later. And I'm going to put that aside as well. I am going to need to do my resistance ones sometime soon. "13 waves of enemies." There was a way of telling what wave you're on, and I can't remember. I'm not seeing it with a casual glance. So, more points into Mana Well, I suppose. Forgotten Graves. That's not good. I'm going the wrong way. Ooh, let's pick up those though. 10:47. I like that this game has a clock in it. So did PoE 2, by the way. I think they added one to Diablo as well. Here we go, into the wild purple yonder. This is not No Man's Sky. So I'm less than a week from returning to No Man's Sky. So yeah, it was interesting. So I don't know if you all heard, the third stream I did, I found out the comment was made while I was streaming last night. On the third stream, so stream number 3 of this series, someone posted a comment which was basically along the lines of, dude, PoE 2 just came out. No one cares about LE. And it was like, I care. It's like, I'm enjoying this. Spine of Malatros, damage over time, skills, acolyte, fire, nope, and snowdrift again, which I'm pretty certain are no. Now this was, I'm not sure, so I'm going to put that into, I'm going to have to sort my idols at some point, and keys will go automatically into the key. I like that so much. Yes. Go here, shop, bam, bam, bam.
Take care.
And let's try and get, so I'm going to do these, try and do the boss, and then let's see what happens. What do I need to do? Okay.
Stay safe.
Save the villagers. How is my void res? Way too high.
Greetings.
Yes?
You gotta get out of this place before it's the last thing you ever do. You gotta get out of this place.
Yes?
There's probably a reason for that. See, if you feel inclined, if you don't feel inclined, don't do it, and you've got a spare couple of minutes, go over to stream number 3, find the guy who turned around and said no one cares, and just leave a "I care" comment. Or not, I don't care. But I think it would be funny.
What brings you here?
Reply to him with an "I care" comment. It's like, you get these comments saying, someone replied to your comment with "I care." It's like, what the hell are they talking about? It doesn't matter. I just remember how I was talking about people who get abused by a game feel like they've got to do everything to justify the negative feelings that they have, because otherwise it doesn't make sense. It's so weird. Like, I love Cyberpunk, but it's got problems. And
I cannot.
I was going to spend it on lesser destruction. The Dark Ascent. I think I remember the boss of this one being quite tricky. And actually, oh, it's the one with the spiral. So I was always struggling because the running around in the spiral was a problem. So this one may take me a few attempts. Yeah, I've got time, I think, for a few. We'll see how I go. Oops, I pushed the wrong button. It's 2 rare shards at once. That's uncommon. I mean, 2 rare shards at once. That's uncommon. One might even say rare. I is good at wording. I have all of the word.
I cannot do that.
Fools! Fools!
Here we go. The ruins of Solarum. In this timeline, the Void attacks the world before much of humanity was able to escape. Instead, more of the fallen Osprix survived and used the Void to summon their god. Lowercase g. Rhea's husk soars above the waning world like a black sun. Forestall the end. Slay Raya. Yeah, I think this is the one with the swirly portals, and I have struggled with it a bit. So this will get me my 3rd point of Mana Well, which gives me that ward bonus. So the timing on that is excellent.
Behold, the dawn of the black sun.
Okay, I can't move and I've lost my controls.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Pathetic.
Okay, I am not doing well.
I can.
My vengeance will be paid in ash.
I cannot do that.
This hate, this despair, oblivion burns within me.
I cannot do that.
This world earns truth. Do you deny it?
I cannot do that.
My shadow will cover this world.
I cannot. I cannot do that.
It changes anything.
Okay, only because this build is rude and I outgeared it. Dodge rating, chance to ignite on hit, and critical strike chance. I don't know what's good for this. Well, blessings. Spell damage, leech, or health. None of those. It was these 2 that I wanted. That's a maximum roll, so I'll take that one. And you know, I might do that again next time to try and get a better run. I was not feeling as visually overwhelmed, but I was definitely not playing that well. Like, I definitely was just completely too much going on and I was trying to do everything. So that was just a luck run. That was not me playing skillfully. That was me just pushing all the buttons and just having enough ward and everything to get through it. So that was just dumb luck. There was no skill in that. I didn't learn the fight. I remember that the swirly was a thing. I was pushing wrong buttons. There was no skill in that whatsoever, and I will need to learn to do better. Absolutely. But with that, Those gloves are going to go away. So I'm going to go back to end of time. She does use it for WoW. What I love about these screens is they're that thick. They are so thin.
Take care.
Okay. I think that was fine. I enjoyed that. That was really good. Thanks everyone. That was great. I enjoyed this session. It was 2 hours 20 minutes, which seems to be about how long I can play this for. I mean, mostly because I start so late at night. But who knows what I'll do over the break. But it's not Cyberpunk where I get so super invested in it that I could play for 4.5 hours. But yeah, this is just a good turn the brain off fun. And I know for the boss fights I'm going to have to learn to turn my brain on, and as I go up in difficulty I'll have to get better at it. But I'm enjoying this. This is good. Thank you everyone for the company. Thank you Butterfly. Thank you Keith. Thank you Eric. Thank you Chip. And anyone who sees this in the future. And even if you are like, what's the point? PoE 2 just came out. There's a point because I'm having fun. And this stream will still exist in 2 years' time. And PoE 2 won't have just come out in 2 years' time. Thanks, everyone. And as always, what am I going to say? Good luck with your holidays, and I hope they go well for you. Bye, everyone.